Végre láttam, hogy hol a cél. Oké. Nem tetszik. Ez jól szerettem. Na nézzünk rá arra. Nem egy folyik itt. Örülök, perccel örülök. Na. És nem tudom, mi folyik. De komoly. Az kell nekünk arra, de... Azért megnézném, hogy ez mi a faszom.
Oh, I've seen one of these before. This here's, planet maker upper? Terraformer, that's the word.
Seems pointless, though. That'll leave it on forever. And the pylons. Else the air just drifts off.
Okay. Ezek mik?
Here we go!
That's one down!
Már bele?
Watch this!
Hogy hívja ezeket? Látok már meg? Nagyon tudok. Mi a fasz csinálnak? Teleportálnak? Mégis mi az, ami miatt ennyire kilövünk? Nem semmi. Sorikám. Se keze, se lába, mégis felmegy a padlásra. Na nézzük. Alright. Outlaw.
Hey, outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
What was that?
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive.
Take him down!
Got it, boss!
formulating a plan to deal with these ne'er-do-wells. Stand by. Heroics are henceforth. Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she? I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense. Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards.
Hova mentek? Ó. Ez a pálya széle. Ezért tudunk itt lenni. Azt a kurva. Aha. Jó, már vágom. Kurva jól néz ki. Úgyis semmi más, amit tudnék szüttyögni. Itt egy ház. Valaki lakik ott. Ki lakik ott. Házszerű.
I've been waiting for this! Score Felix! Out of my way!
Toljátok. Majd szétbasszak
Everybody's
titeket.
hurt! Don't let up!
Anyádat. Az igen? Mi minden volt már nálad? Ez mi? Loot hely. Lex loot hely. Nye. Azt a mindenit, mennyi rapper part, meg ilyenek vannak itt. Be is szarok. Imádom. Ez mennyire jó már, bassza meg. Elég kreatív. Aj, túl tudok menni! Azt hittem nem enged. Ugye meghalom? Oké. Itt vagyok, itt vagyok, itt vagyok.
No can do.
Akkor hagyd meg. Az ott a landing pad, gondolom. Itt is vannak csövesek.
Okay, here we go.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
That's smart. Ah! I'll fix you right up.
You want some of this?
You want some?
You guys see that?
Én láttam. Alap volt. Na. Itt vagyok.
Outlaws, huh? Let's go say hello.
Why is it we find fights every place we go? Here they come!
Ajaj. Gyere majd ide.
My time to shine! And the crowd goes wild!
Meg vagyunk. Hát, mik ezek a karácsonyi égők. Cool. Ah! Álljatok már meg!
That's the last of them.
Hát ezek a fehér patkánylények jóval aranyosabbak, mint a másik bolygókon. Itt is fel lehetett volna jönni. Nem ahhozunk.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating.
Na nem, már megint.
No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that?
Na nézzük. Kinek van szarfegyvere? Jó. Ezt a kalapot úgyis elrakom valakire. Oké. Nyíoka. Kurva jó fegyvere van. Maradjon így. Hát ez nem a legjobb. Végül is nálam mindig ez a kurva nagy kalapács van, miért is ne lehetne. Ez mi? Legyen nála egy ilyen, miért is ne? Valakinek kell, nem? Jó lenne, hogyha jobb lenne a... Ez pont jó lesz hozzá. Szem. Legyen. Why not?
Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
Na erre. Grand Baker. Igen, ezt nem tudtam megcsinálni, nem, nincs. Hát nem a Grand Baker-t mondja, hogy jön menjek. Ott nagyon sok mindent lehetne. Ez mi? Rengeteg minden van Grand Baker-ben. Edgewater. Legyen ez, rég voltam már. Jó lesz visszatérni. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mi történt azóta velük. Érdekes lesz, főleg úgy, hogy
We are now in
az
orbit
egész.
above Edgewater, Captain.
Takarodszám. A Félix mindig jön, most hogy ne jöjjön. Ah, jó, hogyha itt van. Meg mondjuk jön ez a csaj, miért is ne. Ajaj. Ó, igen, igen.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit cards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechan-
Végül is felvettem egy küldetést, meg is ne. Ha már itt vagyok. Aha. Hát azért még van valamennyi áramuk.
All the lights in town went out. Since then, I've had wild-eyed workers begging my guidance. I'm surprised you would go along with this action, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not sure what the right and wrong of it is, sir. But leaving the deserters with neither walls nor lights would have left them to the mercy of marauders.
Let's hope walls alone are sufficient, then. Freedom. Indeed. These workers are tame as cysty pigs in a slaughterhouse. They'll just mill about confused and wait for orders. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower...
Numbaku.
Thank you. If you retrieve...
Felvettünk még egy küldetést, már miért is ne tennénk? Túloldalt. Ja, miért is ne csinálnám meg ezt a küldetést. Mi a scout? Várjál. Cserkész.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Persze.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
No.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanic. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? On the double, soldier.
All right.
Great work.
Amúgy... nem kéne lopni. Menjek be. Akkor elméletileg itt lesz ez a könyv. Ide nem tudtam felmenni múltkor. És megmondom őszintén, hogy a mai napig nem tudom, hogy mit basztam el. De ez van. Ez kell nekünk. Ja, igen. Oké. Jó lenne az alapján mutogatná, hogy ez az. Jó. Igen, ez kell nekem. De miért mondja azt, hogy a Grand Baker ilyen kevés? Ez is Grand Baker. Főleg úgy, hogy itt még van valamit el kell intéznem, nem? Vissza kellett ide jönnöm. És eddig nem nagyon sokat csináltam. Ez az. Ezt keresem. Ott van. Megnézem azért a botanikus labort, mi a helyzet. Mi? Eddig ment a gép. Szóval asszonyjal hadd dumáljak már.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Thomas.
Keep your wits about you, friend. I've never seen the camp so lively.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Oké, tehát ezt el tudom vinni neki, hogyha úgy van. Három volumot találjak meg, te jóisten! Mibe keveredtem?
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town... My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings. Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Miért?
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Fasza.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Oké. Van egy volum bent, meg egy itt. Itt még van valami más is. Emlékszem. Mindjárt megnézzük. De aztán megtaláljuk ezt a szart. Hát ezeket majd nem le tudja eladni, mint a Pip-Boyt, én azt mondom. Ezek nagyon csúnyák, ezek a Moonmenek.
What's eating you? Forgot.
Az a kijárat lesz. Oké. Úgy. Ó, bazd meg. Hiába keresgetem. Kifelé. Fuck. Jó.
mechanics in...
Hol már ki? Stjop. Jó, det är bara...
I got another fighting me.
Jó lenne ilyen kiútni, nem? Jó. Nem fight. Vissza meg a könyv.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Che bello, non lo so.
Almost feel bad for him.
Egyedül vissza kell menni Edgewaterhez. Itt kívül még van valami? Oh. Okay. Beszélünk a formával, és nem tudom, hogy most vigyük-e magunkkal, vagy nem.
Any progress on that? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sa- What the fuck is this? It's a... Well, yeah. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find... Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who... But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Somewhat jó.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Miss Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay. Lodvég.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Tényleg itt van.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oké. Lodvég. Oké. Miért nem vettem észre eddig? Na Szotyi!
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a... Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance. It's good for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. I've been after a passcode for years. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatom... If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory. But... So this is it, then. The key to humanity. I would reward you with the gratitude of the
Fasza. Oké. Ja, ezt jó lenne megtalálni. bent van itt. Én hülye meg kijöttem. Na mindegy.
Just as I was on the mend.
Param pam pam pam.
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please. As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals, even during times of unplanned crisis or unauthorized general chaos. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long... His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Nem.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas B. Wells.
Nem fog tudni feljutni. Elég csak ide? Ide. Sealed. Kell egy pofon. Na. Közben amúgy megszereztem 3 bounty-s cuccot. Hol mennek? Nagyon jó. 3 különböző helyen. Na várjál.
Any luck finding one of the...
Mindegyiket megtaláltam.
No. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Köztestvérem.
Well, don't keep... The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been
Másik
saving
csapatba
something
játszik.
for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Kösz. Nem tudom, mit találtam, de kösz. Oké. Nem tudok kimenni. Te gecire figyelj ide mindenkire, menj a kombaszlak. És még mindig nem csináltam meg azt, amiért jöttem, amúgy. Ez a nő elég unalmas. Ez már szép. Ezeket elveszem, hát hogyha... Hoppá! Kifosztok minden. Jó van, csak nem vagyok benne biztos, hogy el kellett volna jönni. Most mit mond a térkép? A térkép nem mondja meg, hogy kerüljek fel oda. Szóval rögtönözni kell. Ó, nem. Ó, itt vagyok. Hello! Tényleg csak beszélgetni akarok.
I smell blood.
Okay.
Their mistake. Down they go.
Ja. Megvan az ujja. Oké. Dagadt ki, jó. Nem csak el. Megyünk vadászni. Bounty Hunt. Az mi? Nesze. Headshot. Megvan. Hoppá. Gyümölcsös. Fasza. És az utolsó, ezek közül az ott van. Nem. Hanem ott van. Igen. Oké. Imádom. Hogy jutok át? Primal Nest. Ez a hely neve, vagy tényleg itt egy fészek? Valamivel, aminek nem örülnék. Nem tudom. Megy le a nap. Ezt már szeretem. Milyen nehéz volt ezeket régen kiiktatni. Ott van. Azt mondod, mögöttem van valami. Szeretem ezt a fegyvert. Megvan az ujja. Intézzétek el, jó? Most nincs kedvem ezzel foglalkozni. Edgewater. Miért? Na. Gyors utazás.
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Itt az összes új more.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
30 fingerem.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy. Marauders are folk who lost the... Not everyone... Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Just... Na, aztán így be látok menni a légbe balra, nem kell baszkodnom ott az ajtó előtt. Azért akarok ide menni, mert kell a bula. Meg akkor már viszem ezt a papot magammal. Miért is nem?
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody. Hey, Cap.
Kell egy pofon?
Well, Sam's been doing my dishes for me, so that's something. It seems genuinely happy to do that. Can an auto mechanical be happy? Opal told me they could once. She believed auto mechanicals feel just like we do. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. I will.
Majd egyszer jobban leszünk.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else? Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up. Felix would trust the Sentry Automech if you painted an anti-corporate slogan on it. The way Harlow was leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off. Good. That makes two of us.
Az a baj, hogy ez okos az a csaj.
Something busted, Captain? Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson, He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. When I tested out... Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. There's times I'm working deep. Anyhow, I was happy to get back. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a Dad never said that he loved... Oh gosh. Look at the top.
Hey there.
Sam és Félix.
Scanning for C2. Thank you. All cleaning tasks have... All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12 by 12 corrugated steel box. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away. SAM units live to clean.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Oh, Felix. Ez Félixnek a szobája szerintem. De nincs itt. Felix? Itt még nem igazán voltam.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful engine? She's a custom.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. It's bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss. Something on your mind?
Lehet őket leállítani?
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something? I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Yeah, I'm still not over that. Yeah, maybe you're right. Walking out on a kid when you're pretty much the only friend he's got? That's pretty damn low. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I'll be here.
Na gyere! Kíváncsiak, mit tud. Még mindig itt vagyunk. Só, Istenem. Ó, te megkaphatnád a kalapot. Ez az. 26-os armor. Hát egyelőre ez a legjobb. Kecsi ez a kalap, leszarom. Imádom. Jó. Ja, igen. Jó, akkor legyen jó az élete. Nem tudom. Ez is jó. Oké. Okay. Oké. Okay. Faszom. Mennyi idő majd? Nem adunk el semmit. Próbálok a legközelebb oda jutni. Szóval vissza kell menni a strawberry vagy raspberry vagy fogalmam sincs. Mert ott még kapunk egy fegyvert vagy valami ilyesmi, de nem nagyon említené a játék, hogy ilyen lehetőség van, pedig emlékszem, hogy megkaptam ezt az üzenetet. Arra kell menni. Hogyan? Mindegy. Valahogy meg kell kerülni. Mondjuk erre. Szerintem azért az a boha nem támad. Cool. Remélem jó fele megyek. Kis fegyvert már megszerettem.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Hey, take a gander. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Köszönjük vagy.
Oh no. What did you do?
This is an unfortunate sight indeed. My condolences.
Ezt értem rakni.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Sajnálom. Sappan.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Okay.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Jó legyen így. Itt végig kell szaladni. És itt lesz az a hely, ami kell nekünk. Dumálni a formával.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Hol a csávó?
What can I do you for? Oh.
Azt hiszem ez az.
Doc Crane better get over it.
Na. Ez? Igen, ez az.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received... Aha! I knew that'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
Okay.
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Anti-Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Ulti-Nature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Ez az. Tudod mit? Az egy szar. Érdekesen néz ki. Na, majd kipróbáljuk. Oké, menjünk el oda. Szerezzünk olyat.
Destination reached. Scylla. I'll lock up behind you.
Kíváncsiak az új fegyveremre, az új barátomra. Nincs idő erre, ugrás. Na nézzük. Ó, több fejre is lehet venni. Na mindegy, menjünk erre. Ezeket én már legyőztem. Az nem ér.
Won't get any mercy from me. I've had quite enough of you.
Haza.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Cool. Rengeteg dolog van ezeknél, és újra termelődik, ahányszor eljövök innen. És most azt kell legyőzni. Most győztem le egy ugyanilyet. De elég hamar megvakulnak.
I smite you in the name of the law.
Azaz. Geci, hogy el. Talál? Ez van. Anyádat.
To shreds, you said?
That's the last of them.
Jó. Megvan a cucc. Mehetünk tovább. Nem tetszik ez a fegyver. Mi fű van itt? Hoppá, hoppá. Kellemes meleg. Ott.
Hit, Captain! Never anger a man of the cloth!
That's the last of them.
Akkor jó.
What a cozy little mining outpost. Deserted, but quaint.
Tetszik? Akkor nézzük.
Incoming! May the law have mercy on you! I won't!
Miért tart ilyen sokáig ezt feltörni?
Great work.
Hogy mi értelme van annak, hogy meddig tart ezt feltörni, mert... Oké, de hát csak azután töröm fel, miután... Lehet, hogyha mondjuk esetleg be sorolnék, akkor lenne értelme. Nem tudom. Cool. Mi az a hely?
Got the advantage. Sometimes violence is the only way.
Ennyi. Hoppá.
That's the last of them.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait.
No.
What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. The rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so there we are.
It is anything.
It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. You'll see when we get... Fucking right we are.
Jó is lenne, hogyha már nem öltem volna már meg 3-at. Monarch.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship. Caution. Unexpected turbulence may cause loose containers to topple from the upper shelves. If you are crushed to death, I'll need to find a new captain.
Hey! Shut up, get off the pot, damn it! Are you listening in there? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes! You ought to see Ellie.
Hey, Cap.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little Elsa. So, tell me what's on your... Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents... I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early.
Cool. Monarch. Jó lesz ez.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Nyoka jön. Meg viszem a robotot. Viszem a... Miért ne vihetném a... Pap is tetszik. Basz meg. Azt hittem, hogy nem fog majd tetszeni. ez hogy néz ki?
Whew. Here we go. I haven't set foot in here.
Error. Bemehetek? Nem jelez semmit.
What's up?
Ez az ásó. Jó sok loot van itt, mit nem mondjak.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Jó, az elég laza. Ah, többek is kaptak belőle, menj el.
That's the last of them.
Mindjárt. Még ezt megnézzük.
What's up? What's... You want to know something? All right. Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong. Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Incoming!
Ajaj. Ujjaj. Ennyi. Ajaj. Ujjaj. Miért is nem haltál még meg? Azt kellett lőni. Aha. Bassza meg. Miért ilyen kemény? Takarodj. Ezeket a csöveseket felépeztek. Haj már meg! Bassza meg. Leves, forró.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
Hát szívesen.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Hogy odaégettek? Vagy veszekednek?
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart?
Szépen beszéltek egymással. Igen. Ezt el kell neki mondani. Közben ez is. Jó. Ez lesz az. Vagy először tényleg ezt kéne megcsinálni. Leadni a cuccokat, utána viszlát. Hogy ide is tudnék menni, vagy még nem. Csak azok, amik így kivilágosodnak. Jó. Na, Groundbreaker. Kurva, hogy milyen hamar megérkezünk.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Először vigyük magunkkal őt, meg őt. Aztán majd visszajövünk. Többiekért. Jó, tehát akkor mindenképpen ezek az emberek jöhetnek velem csak. Értem.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootlegging.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Purpleberry Budge.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
Ez mi?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Gel flakes and purple berry flavored toppings.
Na már megint te.
If you're here for this week's... I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit. And hi.
What's the...
Cleaning around... Most...
We didn't have anything rose-ish in Edgewater. I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
Na.
Anytime.
Jó, hát akkor ezt elhoztam, majd vissza kell megyek.
Groundbreaker... Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. I hope this fancy soap we...
Van. Na.
You keep that pistol holstered while you're here.
Miért? Ez elég platformeresnek néz ki. És nincs is semmi. Oké. Nyugi. Ne nyugjél. Rohadt meg. Én akkor is átugrok oda. Azaz. Aha. Bassza meg. Hogy jutunk be? Ugye mentünk egyet. Csak mi van? Oké. Nézd, hogy elmentette. Azaz. Hát itt mi a fasz?
I'll keep quiet.
Nem hiszed el, mennyire beszartam. Nem lehet átmenni. Fight, de ez van. Megint mentünk. Van ilyen, nem fasza. Hát is hogy néztek ki.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Now that we have the data card, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Whew.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Nah.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
What's up?
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Így jó. Hello.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray.
Menj már.
Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Ja.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies, they might tempt you with... What's on your mind?
Semmi.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be regardless.
A faszom megvan az izé, de remélem nem kell eladnom. Miért még eladnám előtte, szívesen használnám. Szóval visszamegyünk Gunbakerre. Viszont maga Félixet, megkeressük ezt a formát. Hát, hogyha kell használnom. Lehet, hogy már nem lesz rá idő. Na, még egy 5 perc. Hol a shrink ray? Itt van.
Report. Ioka is drunk.
Nem jó.
Rise.
Nem kell, ez se kell. Ez kell, igen. Mind Control Ray nem kell, nem volt ennyire jó. Na, viszont ez? Na, ezt majd kipróbáljuk.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Nem jöttünk messzire. Félix mindenképp. Meg ez a csaj, már alig hozom magammal. Jó, tehát akkor tele van a... meg vagyunk mindannyian. Kíváncsi vagyok, ha nem néztem volna Pistit, akkor mikor találtam volna meg ezt a formát. Jó lett volna, hogyha mondjuk van még plusz ugyanennyi társ, és akkor tudsz válogatni azok közül, hogy mégis kit hoz magaddal. De így se rossz. Így legalább nem kell ezen gondolkozni. Fúj, de kíváncsi vagyok erre. Hello?
You mind? Trying to have a moment here. Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson? All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Most mehetek el innen. Fúj. Jó.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Hát, oké. Így akartam, de...
It's almost time for today's... I found a handsome...
Sok fegyverem van. Hogy jutok oda? Hát így.
Rizzo's lemon flop. Flop your whole family tonight.
Hogy jutok oda? Bassza meg. van egy szellőző.
All right, hushing up.
I'd say anything here falls under the salvage protocols of finders keepers.
Okay.
We're about to ruin your day.
Tough.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Ja.
That's the last of him.
Ketten voltak.
How'd you do that so fast? Not like someone
Megvan.
left your name on it.
Nem tűnik annyira jónak. És már bármikor vissza tudok jönni.
Hey there. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the two biggest, most of those Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not, Happy to help. All right. Be seeing you.
Na jó van. Itt jön egy mentés.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been clean for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly.